Marcus says it's time to end this great reign because we are not going to see another one like this or anyone else hold a title for 4 years. Again, Roman doesn't need to pass Hogan. He's good. He already had top 5 or 4. Exactly. And like I said, I've been saying this to people who are like, he needs to pass Hogan. He needs to pass Hogan. Hogan is not a guy that needs to be passed. He is not a guy that WWE is actively looking to erase from the history books. That's not a thing. They just had him promoting the Royal Rumble. So if the situation were different, then I would be like, okay, you know, maybe they're gonna try and erase him because of this, and that. Hogan's come back and come back and come back and come back. At this point, he's literally immortal, as he says,
I mean,
so
he's literally the immortal Hulk Hogan. That's
yeah. So
part of his name.
I don't see that necessarily being a priority. And I really feel like they already talk about Roman and how long he's been the champion and it's of the modern era and blah blah blah. It's like, do you really need to be able to then also say Andy passed Hulk Hogan? Like, no one's gonna be saying that if he did.
No one cares.
No, well,
No
because
one cares.
whenever his reign ends, no one's gonna be saying he passed Hulk Hogan. It's just gonna be like he's the longest reigning champion ever or whatever.
Oh,
No one's
yeah.
gonna be saying the Hogan part. And I really think that they need to think about like the state of their company and how it's probably not good for business to keep Roman as champion for longer than Mania. Because this was also something that they had talked about when Triple H took over, that the Roman story was already what, 2 years in or more?
Yeah, it was.
And so it's like he was handed a sticky situation that they were already so far in that he couldn't just decide it was over then. But 2 years later, yeah, he can. So, I feel like it's the only thing that makes sense, honestly. Like, I understand that people don't want Roman's reign to end, but I also feel like who's better to end it, guys? Give me somebody, because if he beats Cody again, who the hell is left?
Who?
Other than him fighting his own family. And I'm sorry, we're way past the point
We're
of
way past it. We're
Jay beating him.
way past Jay. It's way
And
past Jay.
they've not done anything enough to elevate Solo, because that was my theory. You know, I always
It's a
was
good
like, it's going to be
theory.
Solo, because that was looking like the direction they were going in. And then it looks like they kind of backed off that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
No, they
and I
did
feel
hard.
like of the people who are there, there's no one, like, it's like the same argument that we have with Gunther. Like, who dethrones him? It's like there's nobody there
There's
at
no
this
one
point.
left. Like
It's like,
who's there?
and that's why I was saying it would make sense if it was Ilya Dragunov. Or like, I don't know, I guess not Okada, because someone mentioned Gunther versus Okada.
That would be. Imagine that happens at Mania. Like there
I
is no one else for me to compete with. Who is going to challenge my title? I don't know what accent this was, but
I don't know. That was a kind of a it was a combo.
that was a combo of a lot of different regions. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.